Hi, I'm Jasmine and I'm here with Janina, who manages the Yorkshire showroom at DIY Kitchens. One of the questions Janina most commonly gets asked is what is the difference between shaker doors? So we're here today to outline those differences and go through each door in a bit more detail. So first of all, what is a shaker door?
Quite simply put, a shaker door is defined as having a square frame and a flat recess centre panel. It's commonly referred to as a 5-piece door. All of DIY Kitchens shaker doors are 5-piece with the exception of the Stanbury door, which is a single-piece door.
So why are shaker doors so popular?
Shaker doors are classic, so they've been around for a long time and there's no sign of them going anywhere. So they're very versatile. You can either design them to be quite traditional looking or quite contemporary. So for example, if you're going for a traditional look, you can go for a timber door, throw in some pilasters, some tongue and groove panels, traditional handle and all of your other accessories that are in the room. If you want to go for something that's a bit more modern looking, you can go for on-trend colours in a flat finish, keep everything quite scarce, minimise the decorative items, simple handle, bright colours, things like that, so you can really get a look for all the different tastes.
Can you give us an overview of the shaker doors available from DIY?
Sure, yeah. So we offer a broad range of shaker doors to suit different budgets, ranging from smooth painted MDF doors, foil wrapped MDF doors and solid timber doors, so that you can get a variety of different looks and feels, as I said, accounting for lots of different budgets. So we've got the Linton door. This is our foil wrapped painted effect MDF shaker door. So Linton is 22mm thick. It's got a consistent grain, as it's not a real grain, it's very consistent across the door, whereas with a natural timber, every part of the door can vary, and then door to door there can be lots of variations in grain as well, but that's the beauty of a natural timber door. With the Linton, we've got a slightly wider frame than we do on some of the other shakers that we offer. This is measuring in at 115mm wide. We've got the presence of the V-grooves that show off the 5-piece construction of the door, but these are quite tight, and then we've got a very square centre panel. So it's quite modern looking, despite it having the grain.
Yeah, it looks really realistic.
Yeah, it's a really good timber effect door, is this one.
I really liked the Linton door. We've got the Molten here. To me, they look identical. What are the differences?
So you'd be forgiven for thinking that they are identical. The only difference between the Linton and the Molten is that the Molten is a painted foil wrapped wood effect MDF door. So it's got the exact same design features. It's just that with the paint, the grain softens slightly, but it does mean that we can offer you the full choice of our standard colour palette, plus bespoke if you wanted to go for a really unique colour and make your kitchen specific to you. So here we've got the Dalby. This is a smooth painted effect MDF foil wrapped door. So there's no grain anywhere on this door. Again, it's a 5-piece door, so it's showing off the 5-piece construction of the door, but these V-grooves here are slightly wider, and that's because we've got the continuation of the chamfered edge around the inside edge of the centre panel and also around the outside edge of the door.
I can definitely see how this would work in a more contemporary kitchen.
Yeah, it's a really nice kind of silky feel to this door. With it being foil wrapped, the colours in the foil again, it means that it is available in lesser colours, but great for smaller budgets. Here we have the Clayton door. This is our 22mm smooth painted MDF door. So unlike the Dalby, this one's not foil wrapped. We paint it, which means that we can offer the full range of our standard colours.
And if I wanted this painted in the colour of my top, could I?
Yeah, you can have it painted in any colour that you like. With bespoke painted colours, we just ask customers to send us a colour reference or a colour sample and we can match to it. The only thing that we can't do is fluorescent and metallic. If you're looking for an ultra contemporary shaker, then the Stanbury may be for you. So this is our 19mm smooth painted MDF door. It's a single piece door with a routed centre panel. It's available in all 12 standard colours plus bespoke painted.
Yeah, I can see there's no V-grooves on this one.
Yeah, and I think that's what gives it that more contemporary look. We have the Linwood here. This is the first of our solid timber shaker doors. So we make this out of ash when we paint it. That means that you get a nicer grain coming through. It's available in all of the standard colours that we offer. With the Linwood, in comparison to the Norton, which is the other timber shaker door that we offer, we're showing off the 5-piece construction of the door here. So we've got these open V-grooves here, the chamfered edge continuing in the centre panel around the outside edge of the door. With it being wood, you've got a really natural grain pattern, so you can see that different areas of the door, the grain looks a little bit different, and that's a really nice natural feature that you get going for a solid timber door.
With this being a timber door, could I get that in a natural wood finish?
Yeah, we offer this in a lacquered oak finish as well. The Norton, so this is our final timber shaker door. As with the Linwood, we use ash when we paint it. It's also available in the natural lacquered oak finish. But the key difference with this door is that we don't show off the 5-piece construction of the door. So we've got these closed joints and a squared centre panel. Again, 20mm thick, available in all the standard colour palette plus bespoke.
So this is basically a timber equivalent to the Stanbury door then?
Yeah, so you get that more contemporary look to this one, I think.
To the untrained eye, how can I tell the difference between a timber effect foil wrap shaker and a solid timber shaker?
So one of the key things to look for is that on the foil wrap door, because the foil has been manufactured, if you like, you'll notice a very uniform grain across the whole of the door and between the doors as well. Whereas on a natural wood door, you've got much more variety of the grain because it's left to nature. So you can see that just from one area to the other on the door, you've got quite a variety of grain patterns. So this is quite a tight grain, whereas this side's quite open. You've got some lovely shapes going on here. So that's one of the key things that you can tell the difference between the two. And
I really like how naturalistic the foil wraps looks, but then at the same time it's really nice that the natural timber is unique. Each and every door is unique.
Yeah, every door's going to be different. And one of the other things that you can look for as well is in the way that the doors are constructed. So with your timber effect foil wrap door, these are built using glue and dowel. So you tend to have more of a butt joint finish on the end of the door where the rails and stiles of the door meet. Whereas on our wooden doors, we make these using a traditional tenon and mortise joint. So you can see that where the parts of the door join.
We've seen a broad range of shaker doors today and they all look great, but let's talk budget.
Yes, so the main drivers for the price point is the material and whether it's going through a painted process or not. So as you'd expect, the best doors for the smaller budgets are going to be foil wrapped MDF doors, whether that's grain effect or smooth effect, because they, as I say, they're not going through the paint process. Then you start to climb up, starting into the painted doors, so you get your painted, smooth MDF doors, and then you climb up a little bit further, moving into the timber painted doors. So that's a more expensive material for us to buy in and work with. There's a handy comparison tool on the website, so it'll show you for an L-shaped kitchen, a U-shaped kitchen, a galley kitchen, kitchen with an island, and you can compare the styles of the doors against one another to see where's going to fall within your budget.
We've talked a lot about shaker kitchens today. How long would it take for everything to be delivered?
So typically we're working on about a 3-week lead time, a little bit longer for bespoke painted kitchens. That doesn't mean you've got to have it that quick though, so if you're working to a project timeline you can get your order placed and pick for delivery in 3 months' time if you want. Lead times do vary throughout the year, so always check on the website where we've got our live lead times for each style.
Now, where do I start with planning a shaker kitchen?
So, not specific to shaker, but any kitchen. We don't offer a planning service, but we try and make it as easy as possible for you to design and order your own kitchen. So we've got our online planning tool. It's a leading online tool that you can use to plot your room out and start dragging and dropping your units in. So there's rules that are built into that to try and prevent common pitfalls that you might come across when you design your kitchen, handy videos that you can watch, things like symmetry, things to watch out for when you're designing your kitchen. But don't forget, there is our online customer support team and also the phone support team that you can call for help 7 days a week.
As someone who's not a kitchen designer, how do I make sure I've ordered everything I need for the kitchen?
So once you've used the online planner and you've got your plan to where you want it to be, so you've picked all your units, you've got them exactly where you want them, you've designed your colours, everything like that, you submit the planning to us. So don't worry about working out how many plinths you need, where you need end panels, fillers. One of our expert team will be able to work all that out for you. So what we do once we've checked your plan is we may come back with feedback and suggest that you kind of revisit a few areas of your plan. Otherwise, what we do is we create you a shopping cart, and in there is an itemised list with all the individual prices of everything that you need, so that you can just click, check out, and then your kitchen will arrive in a couple of weeks' time.
And how about if I know exactly which items I need, can I just order them without a plan?
Yeah, of course, you don't need to use a planner. So any customer can go directly onto our website, select their chosen kitchen range and colour, and then start adding items into the basket. So you navigate your way through, everything's on there. We've got transparent pricing, so whether you do it or I do it, we'll arrive at the same price. There's nothing hidden. As I say, everything's on there. You can build your own basket and then check out.
Well, now you've taken me through it all, I am much clearer on the differences between the shaker doors at DIY Kitchens and which ones are best suited to my budget. So thanks, Janina. That's been
Happy
really
to
helpful.
help, no worries.